Good afternoon and welcome to another episode of Face to Face. Yours truly, Nessacan Caprice.
That's me.
Yes, sir.
And today we have a special guest in the studio.
Yes.
He goes by the name of Trey.
Trey.
Hey,
Welcome.
Thank you. Great to be here, y'all. Thanks for the invitation out here. Thank you. Yeah.
So let's get right into it.
Yes, Trey. Who are you?
All right. All right. So, yes, I am Trey G. Riley. I'm a graduate of North Carolina A&T State University.
Okay.
Coming from the home.
Shout out.
Yes. Aggie Pride nationwide, you know what I'm saying?
I have no idea what that means, but I'm sure you know.
When I take you to a homecoming, you'll know what it means.
All right.
I'll tell you.
Okay.
Throw it down.
All right. Fair enough.
So I'm coming from a hometown, Orangeburg, South Carolina.
South Carolina?
Okay.
Yeah, South Carolina.
Nice.
Haven't been there long enough because my father, he's a retired Marine. So we've been moving around from like places like California, Japan, and then North Carolina.
Japan.
Yes,
Love that
yes.
place, huh?
Japan is love. I still remember everything to this day.
So beautiful.
Yes. So, yeah, more about me. I'm currently serving active duty in the United States Air Force.
Thank you for your service yet again.
Yeah. No, thank you. Right
Very
now.
important.
I also am a professional actor.
Okay.
Yes, sir. And I am a motivational speaker.
I get that.
we get
I'm
that.
very motivated. I am
We see that.
extremely motivated right now.
Yes.
Totally get that.
But it's just all natural. So that's just like my lifestyle right now. I have 3 different avenues of life, but I'm pursuing them all at once. So that's who I am. I'm just a jack of all trades, master of none, but I'm a master of my lifestyle.
Come on, he just came to pipes. Like,
Bro, I
jumping
got
it between the legs behind the back. Today.
So yeah, that's a little bit about me right now.
Okay, wow. Acting.
Yes.
How did that start?
So it all started. So I grew up in a high school called White Oak High School. I've been doing a little performances and stuff like that, like as a kid, but I never took it seriously. But we're getting to the point in my life right now, I need to figure out what I want to do. What do I want?
Fair enough.
And so there was like this theater program out there, Miss Prince. She helped me out. You know, I'm going to call her name out there. Thank you, Miss Prince.
Shout out to you.
Yeah,
Shout out to you.
Because of her, she helped me figure out like what in the arts benefits me. Now I'm not going to talk about the very first show I did in high school. No, that was a teaser. But one thing, one of the shows that really brought me out to say this is what I want to do was to play in the musical Hairspray.
Oh, can you sing too? Or you sing?
Yeah,
All right.
I can sing.
Okay.
Yes, and so they let me play the role of Seaweed J. Stubbs.
So somebody says, you know. Yeah. Okay.
When the time comes. I'll tell you, my agent got me on lock.
Oh, I see that.
Yeah.
Again, there's somebody off stage.
Yeah, so it's like crazy.
We're not crazy.
Yeah, I'm not talking to imaginary friend. Yeah, but so it was Seaweed J. Stubbs was the first like big role I ever played, and of course it involved singing. And there was a point where in the notes where I had a hard time singing it. I was like, "Ma'am, I can't do it." Miss Ashworth, that was one of the musical directors. Shout out to you.
Shout out to you.
Ashworth,
right?
put me on blast and say, "You got to get this note out there. This is the epitome of the show." And so there was one night I just said, off the rip, I just hit that note, and everybody just paused.
How did that feel?
I felt like I messed up. I felt at first because the way they looked at me, I was like, "Why did you do that?" All those questions were going through my head.
Okay.
Yeah,
so you became self-conscious, like a little aware of. Okay.
I was like, "Oh my gosh, I shouldn't have done that." And then it was them, and they were like, "That's exactly what we need."
And you nailed it. Look at that.
It was perfect.
Yeah. Nice.
And so since then, I was like, I gotta carry it. And then the responses that I get from people when I perform the show, it's on the stage where I feel like I'm genuinely myself. Although I'm playing a character, I'm playing a truth through someone's life. My truth.
Yeah.
And so to have that space and to have people react to it and say they love it, genuinely appreciate it. I don't need the fakeness. I need you to be real, you know?
Right.
And so when I get that response, I'm like, okay, this is what I'm living for. This is what I want. And so from there, I took that notion to pursue this career at North Carolina A&T, and we went there from there. So that's how it all got started.
Wow.
Are you signed to like SAG or anything like that?
I'm working toward. That's one of my goals that my agent and I are working on. We want to get to that point in my life.
Hi, agent.
So, that's the lifestyle we have. I've had moments where I can get there. I work with SAG actors.
Oh, nice.
But the biggest thing I need to do is to get into a union role where I got speaking or pay my way into it. But I don't want to pay my way into
yeah.
it. No, I want to get, just like how you guys invited me, I want to get invited to that deal. So that is the goal, yes.
Yeah. Every time we have an actor, I always let him know. I did a little acting at one point too.
Yeah, talk your shit, King. Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead, come on. Let's
Ain't nothing
go.
wrong with that.
Hey, let's do a little improv right now.
Little improv.
I went to like Actors Connection in the city and
Okay.
HB Studios, you know, training stuff. But then
Okay.
I had like a role and then I didn't get a call back, so I took it personal.
Oh yeah. Oh no. Yeah. I mean, after the first couple of times when you've done cry and stuff like that, then you gotta pick it back up again.
Yeah.
But for you to do that up here in New York,
Yeah.
I mean, I envy people like y'all who are up here. Like it happens all the time.
Yeah.
Like wherever I'm at, sometimes it's like you gotta keep digging. You keep digging. You can go down the street and be like, yeah, I'm gonna be an actor. Okay, here's a role. So that's powerful. I want to know more about that. That's what's up.
All right.
Cool. Let's just back up a little bit
What's
because you consider yourself a country. Are you more of a country person more than like a city folk? You know what I mean?
Oh, I'm all city, bro.
Oh, you city.
I'm a city boy, 110%.
So what was like? Describe to me like the upbringing. What was the household like? What because you are a very fascinating person.
Okay.
So how did you become that fascinating person?
I had very fascinating parents.
Oh,
right. Shout out to them.
Yeah,
Very important.
My mom and dad, when they see this, let them know, like, hey, I love y'all. Y'all helped me get to this point.
Yeah, shout out to mom and dad.
Yeah, and we lived an average class lifestyle. Upper middle class. So it was I didn't experience any like living in the hood. I didn't experience like being poor or anything like that. My parents worked very hard to maintain the lifestyle that we had. So it was above average, but I did appreciate all
Could
of
have
that.
fooled me with that gold chain, but go ahead.
No, I didn't bring out the Bentley today, so it's gonna be out there.
Okay, all right, cool.
No, but they also taught me the ability to remain humble. They taught my sister, hey, you gotta remain humble, keep the lifestyle that you have, be thankful for it. And so that's how I carry myself through that notion, because at any moment, because we live in a neutral lifestyle, I can either hit up or down. So if I hit my up point, be humble about it. You hit my down point, be humble about it, but be more aggressive and get back up again. That's what they taught us to understand. So that was the lifestyle I have. I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh yeah, I'm from the hood, say the ATL, you know what I'm saying? Because then that's fake, that's not who I am. It's just like, okay, yes ma'am, yes sir, no ma'am, no sir, that's the lifestyle I have, militant.
Yeah.
But casual.
Any siblings?
Yes, so I do have one sister. She's a year younger than me. She got a master's in speech pathology. So
Shout out to your
she's
sisters.
Okay.
I know, man. I was like, you can keep your master's. I am sticking with my bachelor's for right now. We'll see what life takes me. But yeah, she's a very intelligent individual with a very, very bright personality. She gets it from my dad. She gets it from my dad because my dad and my sister, they will just talk, have a great time. My mom and I were like, Mom, do you want some wine? Okay. Well, let's have a chill conversation. Then we're up there, but it's that dynamic duo that we have that brings us together. So yeah,
2-parent household.
Well, you talk
Very
about that. Yeah,
very important.
Yeah, very important.
yeah, very. And
Clearly.
that's why that's why I want. If whenever I find someone who we can bring a family like that, we want to stick together.
I think that's very important.
Very important. Yeah.
Now, just to fast forward, now that I know a little bit about your upbringing, are you interested in doing like TV?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
TV, film, I'm interested in all avenues. I learned to be in front and behind the camera, so any opportunity that are out there, I want to take it all. But definitely TV, because it's going to be more current opportunities. And then film, where I just like, hey, this is my time to shine. This is my time to influence other people in a positive perspective in life.
Have you done any extra work?
Yes, I have. I've started out on CBS Under the Dome years ago.
Oh,
I've heard about it. But
Yeah.
What is that about?
Under the Dome is where you're like a group of people that live under an invisible dome, and it's kind of like you're put into a science experiment. Isn't
it a science or a social experiment?
It was a science experiment.
Okay.
Yeah, and so it was just like lifestyle. Like, how do people still like live together in such a hostile environment? Like
I do remember that. I do remember that.
It got canceled.
It did.
Yeah,
it did.
But that time when I saw myself on TV.
It was crazy.
I was like, this is it,
saw yourself.
Yeah, I was like, this is bad. This is beautiful. I love it. I love it. So yeah, I did some extra work. I did some short films. Let's see. I have done what is it? Forgot the name of it, but ESPN was running it. ESPN was running it, and I was in part of pretty much a commercial with ESPN.
Oh, wow. That's
yeah,
dope.
they came to our school,
Right.
and they needed people to just show up and show out. I was part of the ANT4 experience, where I actually dressed as one of the ANT4 members who at that event. So it was very.
How did that feel?
Oh man, it felt powerful. I was like, I actually have the look to actually meet their intent. It was a very extraordinary experience. I love so
Do you
much.
find yourself getting nervous when you're in front of the camera, or is this like something that's just natural? to you?
This is very natural.
I would seem natural as
It does
personality.
seem-
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah, like if I could have more, that's why I'm trying so hard to make this a career, so I never feel like I'm working. You know.
Yeah,
So,
I understand that.
yeah. So every time camera on me, just what's the topic? Just that's
Yeah,
the
you
only
did
thing.
kind of just hop into that game night, no problem.
Yeah,
Easy.
Yeah, I mean, I just did the homework that I need to do. Okay, let me see how these brothers are. So you know what I'm saying? I didn't want to count 2 ghosts, you know. But I was like, this is a great group of guys. Like, I need to be a part of this. I want to explore more. So
That's
yeah,
very kind of you, sir. I
Yeah, for
respect
real.
that.
Thank you.
yeah.
Dag, I was going to ask you something.
Well, let me ask the question. Who's your favorite actor?
Favorite actor?
good question.
All right.
Actress or whatever.
Chadwick B. Boseman.
Oh, okay.
He's one of my favorite actors. God rest his soul, man. He was one of the most powerful people I've ever witnessed, besides Denzel.
Yeah.
On that.
Yeah, Denzel is really good, man. Oh,
Yeah.
Denzel.
I know you said one, but I also got to name another. You know,
Fair enough.
Yeah, Don Cheadle as well. Those are the 3 like top actors that I look up to that I can actually picture and be like, oh, I can actually be this guy. Especially Don Cheadle. I mean, look, we go to the same area and everything. You know?
That's true.
I'm just saying.
Very true.
I was like, that's the closest I can remember to that. But yeah, they are the lifestyle of where it's like they're connected to the new generation of people. You know, even Denzel, he is so well into with his prime that he connect with anybody, talk about anything, and get their attention. That's the type of actor I want. You know,
Who's the guy that plays on Power and then played in he played Power and he played in also with the Wakanda movie
oh, he played in Black Panther.
Black Panther.
Black Panther. He's kind of big.
And he also played in Power?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say,
I don't know.
I'll find his name.
Yeah.
But my guy's Lorenz Tate. I like Lorenz Tate.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
Lorenz Tate.
yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I
Yeah.
like that.
What's the question you had though? Sorry to cut you off.
Oh, no, it's okay. Now I'm thinking about actors. So I lost it again. Yeah, I remember it. Okay, so you clearly, you do a lot. You have a lot going on. Tell me, what does you time look like?
I keep asking myself the same thing.
Okay, so off screen, right? This is what was happening.
yes. So I don't really have time for myself. I have to schedule time for myself.
You're not worried about that?
I'm not, because I'm not happy where I'm at now.
Oh, you're doing the. I got you.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. As soon as I take off my uniform, what am I doing to make the next motivational video? What am I doing to get the next acting gig? Because nobody's going to get me to that point faster than me.
True.
And I can't get help unless I speak up.
Somebody took offense to that.
Yeah.
Somebody took offense to that.
Hold on.
Somebody took offense to that.
I said, and I was going to say next, and I can't get there without getting help. So because I'm able to speak up, have someone who can see my path, they're helping to get to vector me on a path that's going to be beneficial for all times. And I want to make sure I made that clear, because I also don't want it to seem like I'm going to forget people, because I'm not.
Right.
And I want this to be time stamped, because wherever God happens in the future, like, look, hold in yourself, humble yourself. You know what I'm saying? So to answer your question on that, I have to make time for myself. I have to have people like her to keep me in check with that lifestyle, because I realize that's infecting my health.
Yeah, that's what I was going to get to, because I know like sometimes people can have their foot on the gas all the time in life. And that's great. You know, the drive is great, but you do also have to take some time for yourself. I think it's very important.
What gets me with not for taking time to myself, because I feel like I'm becoming stagnant. I feel like if I take a break, what opportunities am I missing? Because clearly I'm not at a point where I can just go to any gigs or anything like that and just make money off of it. I'm not there yet. I gotta be real with myself. So what am I doing to get there? What am I not doing?
Right.
I'm always thinking about the competition mentally, and that can be messing me up. It can hold you. But if they're doing steps forward, what am I doing to surpass them?
So this mindset is like, this is drilled in there.
It is, because it's like if you want something, what are you doing to get there? me playing video games is not going to get me there unless I'm going to get paid for it.
Let's slow down.
Well,
now.
I'm not insecure. I'm not insecure. I'm just saying.
Hey, shut up, boy.
I'm just kidding.
No, I love video games. Don't get it wrong, too, man. I throw it down. But yeah, it's just like I feel like I'm beating around the bush when I'm saying this, but I'm trying to be as real with it as possible. Like, until I achieve the goal, my team and I achieve the goal.
It's a team too. That's
Why should I
important.
stop?
Yeah.
You know, that's the thing.
Okay, so when you're in that space and your agent finally gets you to relax, what do you do? What do you do for fun?
So yes, play video games.
Play video
Yes,
games.
I love to play video games, and I love to travel. I love to travel. Like I didn't get explored just to say I gotta explore. Like it helps me get to where I want to go. I like to explore. I'm an adventurous type of guy, and subconsciously it helps me picture what I want to do in the future when it comes to making more videos and motivational videos.
Yeah.
So it's like I'm exploring, seeing the world. I was like, oh, that would look good for a backdrop. Well, these are the people I want to network with. You know. So
I get that.
So just traveling, video games, and sleep.
Yes, it's very important.
Very important.
Sleep. My gosh, we were having like a production meeting actually the night prior, just saying, oh, okay, what do we want to do with the contents of the brand itself? I was like, at some point, man, I need to go to sleep. I do. And she understood that, and so I'm thankful to have someone like her to keep me in check with that aspect.
Shout out to come on.
Yeah,
Shout out to the agent.
Shout out to the agent.
Yes, man. It's like it's helped me get to that point. But that's what I do for my free time: traveling, video games, to sleep.
That's dope.
Yeah.
At least you get it in for yourself. That's good.
Yeah, bro.
Now, what motivated you to become a motivational speaker? Where did that come from? How? Like, well, walk me through that.
Honestly, man, it was a divorce.
It'll do it. It's a catalyst to a lot of strange shit.
Yes. Like I told myself leading up to it, like, hey, motivational speaker would be lit. I want to do that, and I tried different avenues, and I got some presentations prior to this, but it was like something I wasn't really passionate with it. And then when the event happened, I was like, oh, how can I let this go, right? And so I was talking to this friend. Her and I were going through separate situations in our relationship, right? And she told me, write whatever on your heart. Just write it out. I'm like, okay. But I feel like I'm just going to be writing a bunch of jibber jabber because I don't consider myself to be a strong writer. So what am I writing down? What's it going to benefit? What am I doing with this? So I've caught myself because I get distracted if I'm writing something for so long. I just write like bullet points. It was just like things that I felt like that was in my heart and just wrote it out. And I'm like, well, I can connect with this. This makes sense. Okay, what can I do with these bullet points? Okay, maybe I could take this negative experience and help somebody with this, And that was the first question I asked. I was like, okay, cool. So let me take some of these bullet points and let me expound on this. When I expounded on it, they became somewhat of a script. And I was like,
No.
Okay.
Interesting.
Yeah, because I'm taking like these random bullets and I'm writing them down, and it's like, okay, this is what it means when I write this bullet. This is what it means when I write this bullet. Okay, now how do I share this with somebody? How do I put it together? And more importantly, how do I say it without being boring? And so I created the concept of 30 seconds with Riley. Motivational speaking in 30 seconds or less.
So it sounds like you stumbled onto it, right?
Yeah.
But then you lit a fire underneath yourself to continue to push.
Yeah.
That is some really amazing, like, not a lot of people have that will and that determination or discipline to like even take it there. And it's such that thought process to like find something and then like start to put the pieces together like that. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Not a lot of people can do that.
And I appreciate that. And it goes back to what we say off record. It's like, I don't ever want to experience depression again. Shout out to my friend for telling me to write that down. Had she not told me that,
Yeah.
All right.
this concept would not have happened. So, but this has been the best healing process for me. Motivational speaking has been the best healing these past 6 months.
I'm so glad that's in your life.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah. It's definitely helped me. So how I got into motivational speaking, the catalyst was that divorce, and turned me.
All right,
Yeah.
Trey, we're running out
Brains
of
is
time
on the-
here.
on the
Okay,
floor.
okay.
So but before we leave, you gotta let people know how to get in
Please.
contact with
Yes.
you, everything. Yeah,
Absolutely.
social
Let 'em
media,
know everything.
Everything.
bro.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Yes, you want me to do it right now?
Yeah, go
yeah,
right ahead.
yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, so yes, Trey G. Rowley. You can find me on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook, and YouTube at Trey_G_Rowley. My brand is to focus on leadership, relationships, and creativity, all through motivation in 30 seconds or less. And you can find that process on Instagram. That's the main catalyst for it, for all the information.
Instagram, okay.
Yes. So I'm on Instagram. I'm on IMDb. But that's the main traffic to go into. So you want to contact me for
And the website?
and an upcoming website that we're developing as well. Yes.
Agent is so on point.
Let it be known. You can also find me on the website once it becomes developed. So it'll be right on Instagram once that website is launched.
Yeah.
The first thing you see up there, and that's why you find everything you need.
So, anything else?
So
And
if you
he's
need-
going to be single soon, ladies.
So if you need me for acting, if you definitely need me for motivational speaking,
life coach too, that kind of stuff.
I feel like motivational speaking is
That's what I'm trying to say. I thought about that. It's kind of like
they
that,
kinda
right?
go hand in
Kinda
hand.
hand. Okay.
Yeah.
All right,
I'm
Trey.
blown away, man.
Pleasure
I have so
having
much
you on the
respect for
show,
you.
man.
I really do.
Yeah.
I'm so glad I met you. Seriously.
me too.
Yeah, I've made
Pleasure
two
having
friends
on.
tonight. So
Yeah,
this-
definitely.
Definitely, yeah.
yeah.
We gotta do this again and again.
And again.
Amazing.
Cool, man.
All right, this wraps up another episode of Face to Face. Yours truly, Nestor Canica Priest.
That's me.
Take
Let's
care and God
go.
bless.
Deuces.
Bye.